more fucking flowers. Does that mean I have to have my legs in the air all night? Well, I don't have a vase, do I?
Recording.
Okay.
Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 63 of Can I Bother with Madness?
Lols when we get to 69.
That's going to be an extra
We'll have to
special
do a really
episode.
special one,
yeah. I mean, what should we cover on that episode?
We could do the sort of top 10 sexiest rock songs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sound right?
Off the top of your head, I mean, you don't want to shoot your bolt now, do you? You want to save it for...
Oh, I want to come up with something funny very quickly. Like something stupid. Like... Oh, I don't know. Something. Imagine I've said something hilarious and then
Okay,
to go
all
with
right.
it.
I'll cut in some laughter there. I mean, I think in the 90s there is like a Kerrang sex issue.
Okay.
Where they basically just
we don't
ask-
have to talk about sex. I think that might be sex. That might be a bit bit much.
Well, what like just saucy
songs,
slightly cheeky things. Things about bums.
Yeah, songs about bums.
Yeah, well, I can think of two.
Can you?
Yeah.
I think one.
Well, Fat Bottom Girls and Big
Obviously.
Bottom by Spinal Tap.
I'd forgotten about that.
Okay. Last episode we did talk about Stranger Things because we are basic bitches, but since then we've seen the finale. So did you enjoy the Stranger Things finale?
Yes, no spoilers, but yeah, I think it was a good ending.
I mean, I think you can spoil it now.
No.
If people want to watch it, they'll have watched it.
No, don't be a knobhead. Don't need to. But hey, look at that. I bought you a magnet-y thing for Christmas. Someone pointed out I did buy a lot of magnet-y things this Christmas, which I did do, but not on purpose. It was just one of those things. And it's like stars and moons, like lots of little bits, and they're all magnets on a big thing, and you sort of sculpt it. It's quite fun, isn't it? Should have bought myself it.
We'll put a picture on Instagram.
Well, that's something to look forward to. And you've also not done anything with your dice.
No, I know. Well,
where's your chain?
The chain is next. It's behind the magnet thing. Yeah,
because I did a very nice thing, and I bought you a how many? D20. With our initials on and date we got married.
Very sweet. Very sweet. Too nice to use, but it is got a nice display chain where you hang it. But I haven't really got anywhere at the moment to hang it from unless I hang it from those. Because that would work because they're all like gaming.
Just stick a
things.
Command hook on the wall.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think we've done anything interesting, have we?
No. Did you see on the internet? I saw that apparently a lot of Stranger Things fans didn't like the finale, and they convinced themselves that there was going to be another secret
right, that makes
last
sense,
episode.
Because I saw something and it was a reel and it was someone crying or something, and it said the Duffer Brothers.
Yeah.
Realising everyone's obsessed with the 9th episode that they didn't write. So I didn't understand. I thought, is he making a reference to how shit the world is at the moment? Like, because
because that's all of us.
Yeah, because everything's shit. So, and I thought, maybe it's. But I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they call it conformity gate, and I don't know why. But yeah, there's loads of people. They found little clues. They found little things that they convinced them. I mean, it was like, that documentary we watched about The Shining, where people just made up fan theories.
I bloody love fan theories.
Yeah,
I
do.
absolutely love that people just start like, because it's so good. It's just so good.
Yeah.
The best one was, sorry, I've totally railroaded what you were saying.
No, that's right. You go.
Was when I read that fan fiction about Labyrinth.
Right.
And how he's always getting Sarah's like endless young girls will overlook that bit. To come to his labyrinth. I mean, I can't remember what it said in its entirety, so I don't remember what happened to the girls if they weren't there. Maybe you can have a Google.
Turned into goblins.
But because one thing that supports this theory, I mean, he had lots of valid things that supports it, but when Hoggles, she says something like, "I'm Sarah to Hoggle," and he says, "That's what I thought," or something like that.
Yeah,
and it's like, why would you think that? I'm not explaining this very well at all, but it was a really good fan theory that she's just one in a long line of Sarahs who have been lured to his labyrinth. But yeah, I can't remember what it said about why, like where those Sarahs have gone. Whether they've turned into goblins. Not sure.
The fact that I'm reading now from a Tumblr thread. The fact that the Goblin King's obsession with a human girl called Sarah is common knowledge. There's simply nothing else left in the kingdom to gossip about. A minor correction to the above. Everything goes to plan until Sarah realizes that magic and the impossible are not in and of themselves enough for her. Yeah, we'll have to find it, linked to it, but you know, I think you shared it with me at the time. But yeah, basically, there's been many Sarahs over the years. It's funny. I was going to talk about Labyrinth.
Really?
Because like with those Stranger Things fans convincing themselves this was going to happen, not just wouldn't it be great if, but they literally kidded themselves to think it was going to happen.
But that's easy nowadays because everyone hypes up everyone on reels, and then you see a reel that says it is going to happen, so you kind of think that's truth, even though it's based on nothing.
Well, when this is many years ago, I was at a comic convention with two of my pals, right, and they had an after party where there was drinking involved, right, and we got talking about Labyrinth because we all love Labyrinth, and it started out as, oh, wouldn't it be great if we could watch Labyrinth now? Wouldn't it be great if someone put it on the big screen? Because it was the sort of thing where, you know, it was in upstairs in a hotel or something, and they had like a big screen there. You were like, oh, that'd be really good if that happened. That'd be really, really good. And then we started just mentioning it to other people, and like, oh yeah, they were like, oh yeah, fucking love Labyrinth. And then we were talking about Labyrinth to like people we didn't really know. And then after a while, it was like, we'd convinced ourselves it was actually going to happen. Like someone was going to get a DVD and put it on a big screen, and we were all going to sit and watch Labyrinth. But at this point, we were quite drunk.
So it didn't happen.
It didn't.
I thought you were going to say the end of that was it randomly did happen.
No. But
that would have been good.
Yeah, it would have been good. But what was a thing that I got you this year?
What was the thing you got me this year?
That's sort of related to what we've just talked about.
To Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Now, I can get this. I
mean, there were lots of presents.
Yes, you did. Yes, I remember. Tickets to watch Labyrinth with a orchestra?
I think it was with a band.
With a band.
So so the way I understand it is there's like a full band. Not unfortunately with a Bowie in place. They've got recorded.
I'll just shout it at you.
Recorded Bowie, but they've got a live band playing all the songs.
Yeah,
which that sounds like it's going to be fucking great, doesn't it? So hopefully it'll be good. We'll report back.
It'll be good,
and we'll tell you how that went.
Yeah, and I think that's. I made you listen to Steel Bars by Michael Bolton yesterday, didn't I?
How did we get talking about Michael Bolton again?
I don't know. No idea, actually. But
oh no, I can't tell you what. This is convoluted. We were watching Limmy. He was watching Scylla.
Yeah.
She did a Scyllagram. She was singing a song called "Back on My Feet Again."
Right.
And we thought, this doesn't sound like a Scylla original, it sounds like a cover, but we didn't know the song, so we googled it. First thing that came up was Michael Bolton, so we listened to that. It wasn't the same song.
Right.
I think the original song was by The Babies with John Waite, and it was from 1979, but then you played me the Michael Bolton song.
Got it.
And then you also played me Steel Bars.
Yes, got it, yeah. It's a good song, though, isn't
which
it?
I'll need to put that on the
But it's a good song.
playlist. Well, it's Michael Bolton.
You can admit it. It's fine. Why was I so loud in that bit?
Don't know.
We're looking at the audio, and there's just one bit. I mean, I think I'm just loud, aren't I? But only with you, luckily. There's a cat. I hope the cat's coming out.
Steel bars.
Steel bars wrapped all around me. I've been a prisoner since the day you found me. That was
not the original.
No, that was
a cover version.
That was me.
You should have
That was
done that
me.
in karaoke.
I'll do my I should have done that in karaoke. Impression of the like oldie Disney singing. Have I ever done that on this?
No, I don't think you have.
I've got to be in the mood, and I don't think I am right now. But at some point I will.
That's for the Patreon.
Yeah, I've got to really
sign up for our Patreon. You'll get to hear all the vocal.
What songs is it? It's like Once Upon a Dream or something.
Yeah.
Is it that?
Yeah, it's the Snow White. It's
where,
1930s.
Isn't Snow White meant to be like 14 or something? And she sings like she's a 8-year-old. You know how they did back in the day. Really, I can't do it. I don't want to ruin it now by doing a shit one. So
shall we talk about Kerrang?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Kerrang.
I think the people who are listening just for Kerrang have abandoned this. I think
that's true.
The people who
is listening to this just for Kerrang?
There's people who listen to this, but
just for Kerrang.
No, of course.
That's what I mean.
I mean, they're consistently disappointed if they are.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Did you read the music papers from the back and to the front?
This week we are looking at Kerrang number 434, March the 13th, 1993.
Ooh, modern.
I know, that is modern, isn't it? So on the cover we got Lead Snake. It Was Destiny, say Coverdale Page. We've also got Pumping Iron the Kronos Way, The Almighty, Fish, Duro, Therapy, or Therapy, because it's always got
a question mark.
Sacred Reich, Choir Boys, Alice in Chains, and shocking news, Bruce quit Maiden. The inside story.
In David Coverdale news, he's quit social media, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he was on Instagram, don't know whether he's anywhere else, but we were following him on Instagram.
The last time I was on Twitter, which was ages and ages and ages ago, before the unpleasantness happened, he was on there as well. I think he was just cross-posting the same stuff.
Right. But he posted a lot of cat stuff, which was great. Photos of his cats.
Well, he was good. He was quite avuncular, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was quite sort of
but
fun
he's quit social media. And it's like, I feel like saying, like, I get it, but just occasional cat photos will be fine.
Come on.
Like, if you've just taken a photo of your cat, how hard is it? You don't have to caption it. You don't have to hashtag. Just stick it up on Instagram so we can see your cat too. So David Coverdale, if you're listening, just occasional cat photos on Instagram, please. Please. It's what your audience wants.
We're going to be talking about David Coverdale a lot in this.
I haven't got a bars, have I?
Okay, so
HMV. Ooh.
HMV have got an advert for Alice in Chains' Them Bones, available on 3 strictly limited edition, individually numbered formats. So I think the album had been out for a while. Them Bones was kind of a well-known song from it. But their CD and 12-inch include Got Me Wrong and Am I Inside, which were later on the Jar of Flies Sap EP. So I follow like grunge, people who just constantly post things about grunge, and like the Jar of Flies and Sap and Unplugged by Alice in Chains. They're like big with grunge people, like really sort of people have got a very strong connection to those.
I miss
albums.
people talking about grunge.
I know.
I mean, I never liked it at the time because I sort of associate it with a family member I don't like, who I don't speak to anymore. But yeah, so but early 90s, Big Breakfast, that kind of Shazam. Are they all wearing Iron Maiden t-shirts?
Well, Nico McBrain seems to have like a radio station W
Something you got for
something.
free.
But Dave Murray's got a Eddie t-shirt on. I think Bruce Dickinson's wearing like a Hard and Heavy, which was the heavy metal VHS series. Yannick Gerzer's got a Maiden t-shirt on. And
Do you think when the photographer was getting ready for this, they said, right, what do you want? And then they said denim,
Denim and a band
your own t-shirt, one of your own band t-shirts, but can you make sure that they're new, because they don't look like you've worn them before. They don't look like, band t-shirts looked, especially boys band t-shirts, but so they're new. And then so like, well, how do you understand? You all have to put your thumbs into your belt hooks, and then you all just sort of stare at the camera like I've called you mum a twat. Go. That's what's happening right there in front of us.
They do look like a gang though, don't they? They don't look disparate. They look like...
Yeah, a gang I could take on my own. No offence.
Right, do you want to hear this shocking news then?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Iron Maiden singer Bruce Dickinson is to quit the group at the end of their real live tour, which begins on March 25th. The band have expressed surprise and disappointment at the news. They're adamant they'll carry on without Dickinson. He commented, quote, "I thought very long and hard about this, and it was a very difficult decision to make. In Maiden, everyone always gives 100%, and I'm very proud of my time with the band. However, these last few years, I've become more and more involved with other things like writing and my solo career and my family, making it progressively more difficult to concentrate 100% on Maiden." So it was weird because he announced he was leaving, but they were going on tour. So all these people were going to see them knowing that he wasn't going to be in the band that long, which I don't think that is a thing that generally happens. People usually announce it like when they don't have any more commitments, He says...
I don't know, Kiss do the constant, this is our last ever tour.
Yeah, but how many times have they...
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all bullshit, but...
I thought it was best to tell them before the tour to give them plenty of time to find a new singer, and also to give us one great big farewell party on the road for a few months. I'm very much looking forward to the tour, and I will be giving it 500% every night.
Not possible.
And the anecdotal evidence is that he didn't. A shocked Steve Harris, bassist and driving force in Iron Maiden, added, quote, "This is all a bit sudden. Dave Murray, Nico McBrain, Yannick Gers and myself were a bit surprised, to say the least. I thought Bruce would leave someday to pursue some or other things, but not just yet. We understand what he wants to do and respect his reasons. Applications for the position of Iron Maiden vocalist are now being accepted. Interested parties should send tape, photo, biog to Maiden vocalist and Sanctuary Music." So the address is there.
You missed your chance. Do you think it's too late for me to do it now?
I mean, he's come back. Spoiler alert, he came back.
Well, no, but if they hear something that's better, me.
Possibly.
And then they go, oh, she's younger.
I mean...
She'll, I won't tell them about my personality.
Are we talking about then? Because 1993...
No, I'm talking about now.
Oh, right. Well, you're definitely younger than him now.
That's what I mean. Yeah, no. I'm not saying I'm younger than him there. I had the same hair as him, definitely. A fringe that's way too big
at the time,
and that kind of just nothing mousy brown colour, just nothing. Works better on him than it ever did on me.
Do you want to give it a bit of Maiden now? Or just do your Snow White?
No. Well, I'll bust that out in the encore when they on the shows. No, I'm not ready. I need to practice. Yeah. You do yours.
I can't do a Maiden voice.
Can't you?
No. That's too high
try.
for me. That's way too high for me. Okay, so there's a picture of him in his previous band, Samson, and it's him in the band, and they're groping the tits of a statue.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
And that's Thunderstick, the drummer of Samson. He'd always wear a balaclava.
Right.
So they've got this little feature, the Great Race to replace Bruce. With shock announcement of Bruce Dickinson's departure from Maiden, several names have already emerged. So they've got Michael Kiske from Halloween, who always sort of sounded quite Maiden-y. Blaze Bailey, The best young British metal frontman around, and his enthusiasm and energy would give Maiden new life. However, he's as firmly committed to Wolfsbane as ever. And the outside bet, Paul Di'Anno, obviously he was in Maiden before Bruce. Spoiler alert, it was Blaze Bayley. As we know, Blaze Bayley left Wolfsbane, he went into Maiden, and he was with them for like 2 albums.
2 albums is quite a lot.
Yeah, but I don't think he really enjoyed his time in Maiden because he was very much a sort of junior partner in that band the whole time. And he was not really that kind of singer, you know. He's more sort of, he belts it out, but he's not operatic like Bruce Dickinson. Right. So moving on, we've got Two Tribes released their debut album via Chrysalis. They're described as Public Enemy versus Led Zeppelin. The album's called Race Against Time, and I saw them supporting Extreme in, I think, 1991.
I've just seen Blind Melon.
You've just seen a mention of Blind Melon, who are appearing with the Cult.
So are they still going? Do they need a new singer?
Well, obviously Shannon Hoon, he died very young, very sadly. They did actually get in a new singer, and I feel like they toured quite a bit.
But if Stop Now need a new one?
We can
maybe.
I mean, we can send them this. Do you know what the connection is with Blind Melon and Guns N' Roses, who they were playing with? Shannon Hoon sang backing vocals on GNR's Use Your Illusion 2, and I think he appeared in one of the videos. He appeared in Estranged or something, like on stage with Axl. I think he was big mates with Axl.
Right.
Okay.
What did he die of?
Drug overdose.
That's sad.
I believe. Yeah, it was very, very sad. So moving on, we've got Into the Groove. Infectious Grooves, the occasional side project of Suicidal Tendencies, Mike Muir and bassist Robert Trujillo. I never really know how to say that. They released their second album. It's titled Sarsippius Arc. Now you remember Sarsippius. He's that green lizard man who sort of goes on stage with them and hangs about. Should we have a bit of Infectious Grooves?
Running breaks your joint.
Oh, God, shut up.
Don't worry, I'm not going to run. Ever.
I'm getting a lot of adverts for Tai Chi.
Like, yeah.
Because I'm over 50. It's like,
old.
if you're a man over 50, you're fucked.
I mean, at least you're getting Tai Chi rather than like incontinence pants. It could be worse. They think you're still able to get up and do Tai Chi. That's a compliment. Little do they know. Okay, I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever heard.
No, this is funk metal, mate. This is cool.
It's something.
Do you remember we talked about Sarsippius and you said he was a bit like the Mask? And
okay. I don't know why you're asking me if I remember, but
we talked about the Mask quite a lot then.
Did we?
So on this album, there's a couple of cover versions. They do the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, and they do Fame by David Bowie. So I've put those on the playlist. The little feature ends with Infectious Grooves are currently touring in the US, incredibly, as special guests of Suicidal Tendencies. So Mike Muir and Robert Trujillo are performing 2 sets per night.
Right.
That's all right. You support yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. So what were you up to in 1993?
Don't know. Well, I mean, when was he 17? I can't even remember. When was that album out?
Shall we look it up?
Could be about that time, couldn't it?
He's 17.
Have we talked about our friend who went on holiday and saw?
We didn't mention that.
Okay. So our friend
93. The same year.
Oh, right, okay.
Were you an early adopter?
Yes. Of course I fucking was.
You were there with that dog.
Yes, man. Do you remember I don't know whether you all remember, but in our old house, the one you saw before we moved out, family home.
Yeah, the really big one.
In the bedroom that was my brother's, on the cupboard that was the airing cupboard in that room. This is fun information, isn't it, that no one asked for?
I mean, she's going somewhere with this, I imagine.
There was a little sticker of the dog on the door frame, because obviously when you put stuff like that on a door frame, it doesn't come off. I don't know whether they ever showed you that, but as I'm pretty sure that as we left that house, it was still there. So I will have been, okay. So our friend, right. So gets down track. He went on holiday.
Yeah. Do you remember where
they went
was?
on holiday?
It was like
no, somewhere hot, nice.
Or
I don't think it was. I think it was probably somewhere nicer than that.
We lost all the Fuerteventura people.
At his hotel, there was E17 minus Tony Mortimer. But how cool is that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And he sent us a video, and I was genuinely jealous.
They've got a new singer, but I think the two guys at the back, John and Terry. Yeah, Terry. I think they were in there, and it sounded good, didn't it? It sounded all right. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So it was. Yeah, I was jealous.
Well, I've got a podcast recommendation for you. Then there's a podcast called Talk 90s to Me with Miranda Sawyer, the music journalist. She had Tony Mortimer on there, and there was a full interview with him. Oh, you
talked about that to me.
And he was saying he initially wanted to be a singer-songwriter on his own, but they wanted it. The record company wanted a band. So he got his mate, John, and he recalled that the two of them were in a meeting, I think, with the guy who ended up being the manager. And he was like, so what's different about you? You just like every other singer on the market. Why should people be interested in you? And he said that John said, we've got a dog. And that's what caught the guy's attention. And yeah, sure enough, they had a dog that was in all their early videos, and he was like a little logo that they used. And it was like, it's pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. I don't think they were like everyone else.
No. I
don't think they were anything like anyone else, because you would either take that or E17. So you would take that if you were a loser, or you were E17 if you were totally cool. And so I was obviously E17 because I was naturally cool. Imagine if you grew up and then you were like, oh yeah, I was right, I need to take that. Lame. But yeah, so E17. We should listen to more E17.
We should do a whole podcast on E17, the hits. The hits. The greatest hits.
There's so many
E17.
of them. They're more than you imagine. And if you ever fall in love again. That's not a well-known one. You must be sure that the lady is a friend. That's with her with the eye patch. Gabrielle. 90s, Gabrielle.
Okay.
Sorry. Right, back to
Kerrang. This is a feature review. They're reviewing Coverdale Page by Coverdale Page. It gets 4Ks, which is good. I mean, the top is 5, but yeah. So this is a review by John Houghton. Realistically, it's hard not to be cynical about Coverdale Page. They have a combined age of 92. Right?
I never understand why people do combined ages. Like, it's bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. They're not 92 just because their ages add up to that. That's not how anything works. It's stupid.
Do you know what our combined age is?
A lot. But
97.
But it doesn't mean that we're that. It doesn't actually mean anything.
No, I know, but I think it's in back in
I never
these
get it.
days, back in these
The
days.
only time that would ever be relevant if you were like, oh, we're going to watch this film and then this film straight after, and it's got a combined running time of 4 hours, and then you'd be like, okay, do I have 4 hours in my day to spare to this today? And you'd be like, yes, okay, let's watch it. But if you're about ages, it's nonsense, right? Okay, carry on.
Right, I'm gonna zoom forward to the interview because I think it's John Houghton again. He interviews Coverdale and Page, and they address some of the things in this review. I mean, one of the things they say in this review is the most entertaining thing the pair had produced for many years was a bitter public feud. Page, quote, fell off the bed laughing when he saw the video for Whitesnake's Still of the Night, while Coverdale rudely contended that, quote, you can hear Kashmir on Moroccan radio 24 hours a day. And we don't quite understand what he's meant to be saying there.
Yeah, and that's it's popular. Oh, you loser.
But
A song that everyone wants to listen to.
I guess, is he saying that a Kashmir is sort of is using that sort of Eastern style of music, and, you know, you hear the authentic version of that on Moroccan radio? I don't quite understand. But the whole thing, I saw that a lot in interviews where he was talking about falling off the bed laughing.
No one's falling off the bed laughing. That's a lie. I call bullshit.
Right. So this...
hey, it's got an Aerosmith poster.
Yeah. It's exciting. Put that on the wall later. So the interviews, the title of the article is called The Lords of Sonic Alchemy. And I've got to say, on that album, I mean, it sounds like a Whitesnake album with a bit of Led Zeppelin in it, but there's two fucking brilliant songs on it. There's one called Shake My Tree, and there's one called Pride and Joy.
Take me to your river, baby. Take me to your sea. Purify my soul and pour your ocean over me. Lead me to your chamber where you sleep at night. Scratch your name across my back, make me feel alright. Now the best time I've ever had. You look so good, oh baby, you must be bad.
Was Pride and Joy the one on Guitar Hero?
No, that was Stevie
Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
And you just said it wasn't. Yeah, my Pride and Joy. I loved playing that.
That was one that was really
Guitar
enjoyable
Hero.
to play
It was-
somehow.
yeah,
some
it was-
were really enjoyable to play.
Yeah.
Like there was Beastie Boys' No Sleep Till Brooklyn, and that was like really fun to play. And some of them were just too hard. Like
Yeah.
that Muse song was too hard.
My Name is Jonas was the only one I
Yeah.
ever got 5 stars
Yeah.
on. I didn't like the song. It was just the only, I think it was just easy.
Okay, so talking of Coverdale Page, how the hell did these two giants of rock get together? Quote, it was destiny, announces Coverdale in typically pompous fashion.
I can imagine him saying that.
Yeah, but
It was destiny, darling.
you can imagine him saying it in a slightly self-mocking way. Coverdale suggests the band should be called Lead Snake.
That's pretty good.
Quote, David is nothing if not the charming consummate professional. However, even a wily old fox like Coverdale can't smarm his way out of the next question. Did you really piss yourself when you first heard Still of the Night, Jimmy? No, Page huffs impatiently, adding with more than a trace of weariness. Shall we get this story straight? First time I saw Still of the Night, I was sitting on my bed watching the television, and I did fall off the bed laughing when the guy picked up the violin bow. Page is, of course, famed for playing his guitar with a violin bow during Led Zeppelin shows. Whitesnake guitarist Adrian Vandenberg did likewise in the Still of the Night video, which Coverdale acknowledges by quickly passing the buck and groaning, Adrian, yes. Back to Page. Yes, that's what it was about. It wasn't anything to do with the song. It was purely a reference to the bow, which isn't actually on the record as far as I know. David is visibly squirming. Quote, Adrian bought the bow and he said, what about this? And I'm going, oh, fucking hell. I don't know. That's just a bit fucking, you know, he stumbles. And everyone's going, why not? It was one of those why nots. Oh, fuck it. It's something one tends to regret later. Do it.
Why regret it? What's wrong with it, though? Not fun.
Well, everyone says about that song. I mean, everyone said about Whitesnake they were copying Led Zeppelin the whole time. and David Coverdale always counter as, oh, well, they were, Led Zeppelin were copying loads of old blues artists anyway.
Right.
But as far as I'm aware, the only really famous band that ever had a guitarist playing his guitar with a violin bow was Jimmy Page, very famously.
Oh, okay.
And then if you're doing, and Still of the Night, people said, oh, that's just a Led Zeppelin song. It's just very Zeppelin. It's got that middle bit, which is a bit like Whole Lot of Love. It's like it goes all kind of spacey.
Okay.
if you want to avoid comparisons, you don't get out a violin bow in the video.
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Well, surely such blatant plagiarism must have created some tension between you. No, Page shrugs, because as I said, I fell off the bed laughing. It wasn't like I picked up a clock and threw it at the screen. It's a totally different scenario here, which can be misinterpreted in the negative. But one of the problems is, and they address this, Robert Plant, singer with Led Zeppelin, is a bit of a bitch, and he's very bitchy about David Coverdale, because he's basically always just said, oh, you don't need me to play Led Zeppelin songs because David Coverdale's out there. David Cover Version, he'd often call it.
That's pretty good. That is good. Wish I'd come up with that.
Quote, there has been something of a hate campaign conducted by Robert Plant. A lot of the things discussed by Jimmy and myself are, I'm afraid, very personal, but there's never ever been a problem between Mr. Page and myself. The thing that hurt me most of all was Robert saying that we didn't know each other. When you asked before Jimmy and I knew each other, we'd cross paths, maybe 3 chance meetings in the 70s, whereas Robert had brought his daughter to Whitesnake shows and we played in his neck of the woods, and he'd always been given the royal treatment. I knew Robert back in the Purple days because Coverdale was in Deep Purple. Him and Bonzo. I never knew John Paul Jones, so that was a weird thing for me. I'd rather stay out of all that and let the music do the talking. I really admire Robert immensely. I'll leave it at that. An interesting postscript to this story is Coverdale Page lasted 1 album. They did 1 tour. And then a couple of years later, Jimmy Page and Robert Plant got back together. They went on tour, they did an album, they did an acoustic unplugged, and they did a lot of shows. But at their shows, they did a Coverdale Page song. Nice. I think they did Shake My Tree, which is quite funny, because I mean, how Page got Plant to do that. Or maybe Robert Plant thought it was funny to do it. So they're talking about going out on tour. Jimmy, I'm going to have fun playing Whitesnake songs. I'm looking forward to it. And then John Houghton asks, will you be getting the violin bow out for Still of the Night? David cackles theatrically. Jimmy chuckles, touche. If we conduct our relationship the way we've been doing it, there's nothing from my past I presented Jimmy that he wouldn't be uncomfortable doing.
Still of the Night.
David Coverdale always comes back to his genitalia, his Whitesnake, his substantial testicles.
Is that what Whitesnake means? Is it?
Whitesnake is a euphemism for his white snake.
No.
What did you think it was?
Just like like how in the 80s they had like white tigers and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. White Lion
like
was a band, yeah.
It means his knob.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how people interpret. I don't think he's ever come out and said, my cock. But I mean, that's what most of his songs are about, right? Is his prowess with the ladies.
Goodness me. Learn something new every day, don't you?
It's saying Coverdale is ridiculous, a ham, but he's also one of the great British blues rock singers. So yeah, we leave Coverdale Page. They've got the second part of this article in the next issue. But yeah, let's see what else we've got in this magazine that you might want to talk about. Yeah, we got an interview with Fish. So what page is that? 23.
Hey, he's drinking Lilt. Totally tropical taste.
You like Lilt, don't you?
I never liked Lil.
Oh, no, you like Sprite.
Weirdo. But it's like a really old can. Look at it.
Yeah. Very, very long and tall.
And orange juice and Coke.
So this is Fish 5 years after he's left Marillion. I mean, he's not on the skids, but I don't think his career went quite as well as you would hope. And he did an album called Songs from the Mirror, which was all cover versions. And that is the tour I saw him on. I think I only saw him twice. And I saw him on that tour and it was really good. He played Fearless by Pink Floyd and he played 5 Years by David Bowie. And he played a bunch of his own songs. But yeah, he seems on a bit of a downer on this article. If everyone plays great and I sing like a cunt, people would walk away thinking it was a crap show. That's the bottom line.
Down in your room, and every day is the right day. And as you rise above the fear lines in his brow, you look down and hear the sound of faces in the crowd. Believe me, I'm fearless.
Do you want to see those posters?
Yeah.
Did we go past them? All right, we've got a Faith No More poster. Do you like that?
Nope.
I think I had a picture that was from that same show on my wall in college, but it was a different angle. You got Megadeth. You could have had that. And then you've got
I'd have had that.
Aerosmith.
I'd have had the Steven Tyler one.
Steve Tyler in a very long coat.
You see his nip? Got a bit of nipple there for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I think I'd colour that in.
And Joe Perry rocking out next to him. And look at his trousers, mate.
They've got a fringe on.
They've got a tassely fringe. Oh, there's Bon Jovi as well.
Scroll up a second. Is that a snob?
Where?
That.
I think that's his shadow.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was like fucking codpiece.
I mean, that would. I mean, we'll post this.
So much penis talk today. I do apologise.
I mean, there's your
penis talk.
Penis talk is the name of this episode. Okay, before we leave you, let's just see if I had anything else earmarked to talk. I'm sure there was something in the classifieds I wanted to read to you. I mean, talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. Okay, personals. It's not classifieds anymore.
Is it not?
It's the 90s, so they just call it personals. They're not silly anymore. Female 20s seeks others for manhunts / gigs like Faith No More, GNR, etc. Existing friends have become boring.
Oh my God.
Right to Trish. Imagine you're Trish's friend.
And you read that?
In the Essex area.
Oh my God. Because you'd know if she read Kerrang and you'd know if lately she's been acting like you're boring. Harsh. I mean, maybe your friends are boring.
Right. Bad Company, T&C, a Town and Country Club, 20th to the 2nd, 93. Did I, brackets, chap in quartered rugby shirt, speak to you, brackets, lady with great white t-shirt? I meant to say more. Please contact Adrian.
Okay.
This frustrating, isn't it? You're at a gig, you have a chat with someone, you think, she's nice, but I didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't close it. He didn't like use all your best material.
Yeah.
And she was probably just being polite, wasn't she? She's there to see Bad Company.
Yeah, she also might want to meet someone.
Yeah, but in a rugby shirt.
Well, yeah, that's a weird one.
Right. Last one. Not so good looking rocker, 32.
No. No.
With abundant TLC, seeks humorous, understanding, non-sexist, non-xenophobic heavy metal female for concerts. Manchester area.
Right.
So
I mean, build yourself up better, mate. Just say like,
don't say not so.
What are your good points? You're probably a nice person.
But he's saying he's got abundant TLC, right? Lead with that. Don't say you're not so good looking.
Just say, I have abundant TLC.
And then you want a non-sexist...
It's a weird thing to say that about yourself, though. I have abundant TLC.
You want a non-sexist, non-xenophobic female for concerts. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, good.
He's glad. It's better than wanting...
Maybe once bitten, twice shy. He's met too many of the women.
Do you think that's...
Maybe. He's like, I'm sick of this now, right? If I have to spell it out to you.
Subtweeting
maybe
his ex-girlfriend who reads this.
Oh, maybe. That's a twist, isn't it?
Might be Trish. I don't know. No, she's in Essex. She's in Manchester.
No, she's just bored of her friends.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, that's our issue.
Okay.
I'm just having a quick flip through. It's so much more difficult on an iPad than using real life magazines. No, that's all I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
Mostly Page and Coverdale. So what have we learned?
Well, we learned that white snake apparently is a cock. I'm honestly pretty dim, in case anyone hasn't caught on yet. Pretty dim.
I didn't know until that was pointed out probably in one of these magazines.
I suppose a white snake.
I mean, you've seen the Love Hunter album cover, haven't you?
Don't know. Show it to me. What was I listening to yesterday when I was taking down the Christmas decorations?
Christa
Berg.
That's been edited.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay. So, do you want to describe this image?
Yeesh. It's I just think, imagine if you had your, for want of a better word, your flaps on a snake. No, she's naked, she's straddling it, but I'm just thinking, imagine, that's not good for your lady bits. No, it's a no.
Do you know the first time I saw that, it wasn't the album cover. It was, Alchemy Metalwear, who always have an advert in Kerrang.
Yeah.
And White Dwarf back in the day, they had a pendant that was that.
Oh my God. Why has this snake got like a mullet? And horns?
Well, it's
metal.
It's fucking metal, right?
Well, she looks like she's having a great time.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, there's a coil between her legs, but it's not. I mean, the end of the snake is over here, so there's nothing entering anything. She's just straddled on it. I mean, maybe we're overthinking this a bit.
Yeah.
I won't be doing a pastiche of this for the podcast artwork.
I thought you meant like you were going to straddle a snake.
Well, where am I going to get a snake that size?
We'll get like some...
a big draft excluder.
A big draft excluder. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd work.
We could use the pipe that the rabbits go between the shed and the run.
You could use that,
because that's about the same girth.
Just don't, for God's sake, don't break that.
No one wants to see. I mean, I'm 53. No one wants to see my naked ass. I mean, even at fucking 23,
everyone wants to see your naked ass. Come on,
sexy lady on a snake is one thing. A fucking bloke with his dirty fucking
ass hanging out on a rabbit tunnel. No, it's not. It's a weird thing because it's not what anyone wants, but it's what everyone wants.
Do you know one thing I don't like about this? This album cover. The image is a fucking snake, right? But also you've got White Snake logo, which is also a snake. So you've got two snakes.
Why is that a bad thing?
It's muddy in the message. It's like, am I looking at...
So what are they meant to do?
Have a logo that doesn't have a snake in it, or just have the logo with a snake in it and don't have another snake.
So the logo with a snake in it and then just a naked woman. Is that what you want?
I think Coverdale would agree with me that he'd prefer that.
Yeah.
Because he likes the ladies. All right. So other than... David Coverdale's penis, what else have you learned?
Not a lot, to be fair. Just that.
All right, well, this is the end of our
we've got
episode.
Lego to go make.
We've got Lego to go and make. We've got to eat.
Go eat.
So we'll join you next
I've accidentally
time.
only eaten toast today.
Yeah.
And it's 20 to 8 at night.
But
But I
we-
have had a cocktail, so don't worry, I'm
we
getting
made
my
it-
nutrients.
We made a no-bake cheesecake,
We did.
didn't we?
Yeah, that doesn't count as eating, though, just making cheesecake.
But we
And the
could-
reason we've made cheesecake is because we've started watching the Golden Girls again,
Yeah.
which is excellent.
They talk about cheesecake
And they
a lot in that.
eat cheesecake a lot in that. So we want to eat cheesecake while watching the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
The other day, I've not done my embroidery for ages. You need to give me a kick up the ass about that. I've started doing an embroidery a day thing for
Yeah.
2026, but I've already fallen off doing it, which is a great start on the 10th.
I was going to do a sketch as
A
well,
sketch
and
a day.
I've fallen off.
But the other day, I was embroidering and you were drawing, and we were watching the Golden Girls, and we are old. So that's the kind
We
of
talked about how much
crazy
better
life.
it was when it was the war, and you listened to the wireless and various other things. And we
Yeah.
were probably both under blankets as well.
We would have been both under
It's
blankets.
fucking cold.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
stay metal, stay
metal.
warm,
Stay warm
stay
and stay metal.
hydrated,
Stay warmy metal.
and follow us on
Wettle.
Instagram. And
Stay
you-
wettle. Warm and metal. And then stay wettle.
Oh, do you think stay wettle or David Coverdale's penis? Or lots of penis talk, I think you said.
I can't remember what I said.
All right.
I'll leave it
well,
up to you.
We'll catch you on the flip side.
Bye.